Hi everybody, you're joining us on our road trip back to the UK. If you watched our videos previously, you will know that we bought the cheapest X5 F15 model in the UK, and I checked the prices again last night, and it's still the cheapest in the UK. We had some issues with it when we left. We were a bit worried that we wouldn't even make it to Geneva because we thought that the oil was going down quite quickly. But it was okay. It is drinking oil, I think. I think there's probably a problem with the EGR and the DPF, maybe. We're not 100% certain. It does seem to regen the DPF. We've had another problem happen since the parking brake is now gone. So we don't have a parking brake. We're going to be traveling through Romania, stopping in Râmnicu Vâlcea, then going through Transalpina, through to Arad, staying the night there, then heading on to Prague, staying a day in Prague, heading on to Hanover, staying a day there, and then heading on to Amsterdam, where we'll be getting a ferry over to Newcastle and heading down to Doncaster. So it's an overnight ferry. So we're having a bit of an epic trip back. Everybody's sort of in the car. Rachel's saying goodbye to our neighbour next door, who's obviously going to look after everything here while we're not here. Oh, and another problem we had yesterday was we had a tyre warning. It was low. It had obviously hit the warning. I pumped it back up. I then took it to a tyre garage, a pretty good one in Ruse, and they checked out the tyre and said there was nothing wrong with it. So that was a bit disconcerting. We're leaving. It's now Sunday, and we will get back to the UK next Sunday with luck. So join us on our journey, and we'll be setting off shortly. Okay, so we are doing our first fill up. We've still got the problem that we had when we drove over, which is that we need to fill it up very slowly. I'll just show you what I mean. So if you push it too fast, it just clicks off straight away like that. So you need to sort of fill it very, very slowly. And as you can see on the machine, hopefully, that it is going sort of very, very slowly now. So we're in a very sunny Ruse this morning. We are basically just on the border with Romania, and basically we're going to fill up full here because it's cheaper than in
Do you need the help?
Bulgaria. No, I'm all good, thank you. Yeah, so it's cheaper. Basically, there's attendants here, and they try and fill your car for you. So he was trying to see if I wanted the car filled. Obviously, it's got this issue, and he can't. He can probably do it, but it will be difficult for him to do it, I think. And I've got the knack of doing it now. But yeah, we're in a sunny Ruse. We're by the border, so we won't be far. Maybe 10 minutes to the border now, and hopefully the border will be quiet. But yeah, now we'll make this journey all the way back to the UK, and yeah, so I'm going to get full. The car's on around about 1/4 of a tank, so we've got to fill up 3/4, which will take a bit of a while, I think, at this speed. But once it's done, we'll be heading on and heading for the border and crossing into Romania. So we are near the border. We're not across it yet. We've got to pay the toll for the bridge. Unfortunately, I think they're doing some renovations on the bridge, so it's quite slow, and we haven't even got to the bit where we pay. And normally on a Sunday morning, which seems really busy today for some bizarre reason, we would be through this toll area really quickly, kind of believing that we're gonna get to Bucharest or something really quickly, and then we'd see the big queue at the border. But this time the big queue is at the toll, which is on the other side of the bridge, on the Bulgarian side of the bridge. So yeah, it's a bit of a worry that we're going to be sat here for quite a while trying to get through this queue of cars. Really, I get the feeling they're just letting so many across one direction and then so many across another direction. But yeah, the toll bridge is 4 lev, is it, Rach?
Yeah.
I think it's 4 lev, €2, and you have to pay that basically both ways. I think on the other side it's 15 lei if you come in the other direction. And you also have to have a Romanian vignette, which we've already got. We bought like a year's worth because it was about 20 odd euros. You can buy for a few euros, I think, like a 7-day vignette, but we just got a year-long one because we often visit Bucharest and stuff, because we're quite close. But yeah, we're just waiting now, and hopefully we won't be waiting too long. We have just passed through the Romanian border, and surprisingly, despite the queue at the toll, I was straight, you know, basically took our passports off us. They always like kind of scan all our passports since Brexit and everything. Had a look at everything, and you know, we were through in about 5-10 minutes. I think that's probably like pretty much a record, or at least very close to what we normally get on a really good day. So yeah, we're pretty happy with that. And so now we are heading on up. We're not going to be going up towards Bucharest. We're going to be kind of cutting off and heading on to, I think it's like a place called Vanatori Mici or something. We kind of cut across. But yeah, we want to avoid the like kind of ring road around Bucharest, which is kind of like their M25, but it's like usually gridlocked at certain places, so we really want to avoid that road. And you know, we kind of will rejoin the motorway at like a bit before Pitești, really. So yeah, so we're kind of heading that way. We're I need to set my sat nav because I haven't set that at the moment, unfortunately. But if I set that to where we're going to, so we're heading to a place called Râmnicu Vâlcea, and we're staying at a hotel called the Hotel Panoramic. I've got no signal, that's why. So I think we're gonna have to sort out my signal, because obviously it's roaming, and my roaming isn't working, so hang on. But yeah, we need to sort all that out, and then hopefully we're heading towards the Râmnicu Vâlcea. We're probably going to get there around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We left home, I think, like about 10 something, so it's not too bad. So but we're on our way, and we're not too far away, I think, from you know, it was about 4-hour drive from where we've come from, so it's not a hard day today driving, really. But we do need to we do want to get there sort of early-ish, because we think that the parking might be a little bit contended, and because we haven't got a park brake, we don't really want to be parking on a hill, and this hotel's on a hill and has a like kind of inset car park. We'd like to get in the car park, really. So so yeah, we need to get ourselves back onto Romanian mobile networks, and then because we've got roaming on our phones with ID Mobile, actually are pretty good for EU roaming still. So so I definitely recommend them. We have used O2, which are pretty good as well, but we just found that after a certain period of time, they started sort of moaning that we needed to kind of say whether we had a connection to the UK, and I just kind of thought, oh, I've been with this network for years, so I'll probably switch. Not to say that it won't work, but yeah, we ended up switching to ID, and now we are on our way, and I think I've got some signal now, so hopefully we will be able to set the sat nav, and we're ready to head on. And just need to find on the sat nav, but yeah, we're heading towards Hotel Panoramic, and hopefully that will now, they're basically saying the road's closed, but we don't need to worry about that. But yeah, we are heading off, and it's sort of saying that we will be there about 3 o'clock. So yeah, what I thought. So 218 kilometers to go, full of fuel, so we don't need fuel. We're heading on, and hopefully we'll get a parking space when we get there. left the motorway where we picked up quite a bit of speed and made some progress. We're going through, I think this is Patesh still, not sure. And we've gone under the underpass and we're sort of going back onto the smaller roads, which will take us to Râmnicu. I think you go up over a mountain and then down the other side, but I don't know if it's a mountain, but it's high. Yeah, and we're making progress, but it's saying that there's delays because it's slow ahead of us, and we're going to be there about 3:46 now by the looks of it. Well, 3:45, whatever. It's an hour and 20 minutes away, so a little bit, yeah, we've basically been a bit delayed, unfortunately. But we are making progress, but this is really strange. It's a Sunday. We thought Sunday would be quite a quiet day. We thought it'd be a great day to sort of travel on, but it's not proving to be the case. I think we've done it on a Saturday before and it's been probably a bit better than this, hasn't it, Rach? So yeah, I don't really know why that is. Been busy really, all the places, Ruse through to here really. So we did have earlier on, we had to make a quick stop. We had an engine light come on, an amber engine light, and we have had it before. We think it's like emissions related or to do with like EGR stuff, or anyway, we've cleared it again. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, but we have been clearing these errors for quite a few weeks now, and we haven't had any, you know, big consequences, but obviously touch wood that we don't. But yeah, we do want to get this car sorted, but we got let down by someone in Bulgaria. They didn't really turn up, and we wanted to get it done earlier on in our trip, but when we tried to contact people, they just weren't available, and you know, it all got delayed and stuff. So and then when we did get something arranged, the guy didn't show up, so it's not much we can do about that. So we've got to kind of just hope that we can limp home, if you like, although the car seems to be, touch wood, going fine. We don't seem to have any sort of, you know, perceptible issues, but anyway, we are on our way, and we're just a bit delayed in this traffic, but we're just gonna hope that there's some parking when we get to the hotel, and that we have some time to see a bit of Râmnicu, because we'll be heading on tomorrow to the Transalpina. So we don't want to like kind of have nothing of Râmnicu, and then obviously tomorrow will be really good going through, well, hopefully be really good going through Râmnicu, through the Transalpina, so we're quite excited about that. Never been that way before, so very excited to be doing something different. Well, we've never stayed in Râmnicu before, so we haven't seen that, have we, Rach? So we're quite excited about that too, so yeah, let's hope it all goes to plan. have arrived at the hotel in Ramnicu, and the room's pretty good actually. So, well, it's not really a room, it's like 2 rooms, at least 2 rooms. So you've got like a big sort of room with a sofa bed that's been made up into a bed, which is good because we need it to be. There's some sort of, I don't know, like a wardrobe and everything here, TV in each room I think, mirrors and stuff, but yeah, pretty decent. There's a balcony out there, which we haven't tried yet. We've got a bathroom, usual stuff in the bathroom, like toilet, shower, that kind of thing. Pretty good. How many toilet rolls? That's always a interesting one in the Romanian hotels. There's one there and there's one in there, I think. So that's alright. Yeah, there's definitely one in there. Yeah, and into here, this is probably where I'm going to sleep because I've got the longer legs. There's a big double bedroom. It's pretty good. Some nice art on the wall. And again, a balcony in here with a wardrobe and a TV and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. So we were a bit late getting here because there was some sort of crazy place where everyone was eating. And that was kind of blocking the road for like an hour or something. It was a little bit sort of crazy, but it did look like a cool place with barbecues and stuff. But yeah, nice view out the window. It's got like a view over Râmnicu. Râmnicu Vâlcea, which I believe is how they pronounce it. But yeah, nice like kind of balcony. Got air conditioner in here. This is where it all comes out to, I think. You've got a table and chairs out here. It's pretty cool. So that's pretty nice. So we've got table and chairs. It's quite hilly, so we're going to be walking down. There's a car park just behind those trees there, which is like where we are parked. That was pretty good. We were worried about getting a space, but actually it's completely empty apart from us. In fact, it was closed, and I asked the guy and he just said, yeah, you can open it and stick your car in there. I think we could have parked somewhere else, like up around the corner, so maybe that's why he did that. But yeah, he's been really friendly, hasn't he? So yeah, that's that balcony. All works. Yeah, I mean, we haven't tried TV or anything out yet. I'm sure it'll all work. There was a fridge as well, so that was cool. So you got like a little fridge there. So hopefully that's all working. We had to plug it in when we got here, so hopefully it is working. But yeah, I'm just going to test the air conditioning out. Looks like it's coming on. So would it kick out cold air? So see what it's doing. So
go down to dinner.
yeah, you can. Yeah, it does sound like it's doing something. But I don't know if it's like. Don't know if we've got any cold air yet. But I guess you might not be able to tell instantly because it's kind of pointing upwards. So let's see. Yeah, so Rachel thinks, yeah, it's starting to come through, I think. So I think that's working. But yeah, so we had a nice drive, but it has been a bit like sort of delayed, unfortunately, just because there was some sort of place where they were having like barbecues on the like kind of mountain road almost, wasn't it? And like yeah, basically everybody was like looking for spaces or coming out, and it was kind of delayed like half an hour or so in our direction, and then like the other way was sort of like about 10 minutes down the road. So I mean, it was kind of mad. But it isn't, you know, I imagine it is the main route, isn't it, through Romania. So, you know, if we were going back to the UK and not going via Transalpina, we would have come this way anyway. So, yeah, interesting that happened. But anyway, we're going to get ourselves sorted, and then I think we're going to try and find our way into Râmnicu to get something to eat because we're starving. We didn't think about taking anything in the car because we thought we'd get here a bit earlier, really. But yeah, we will crack on and get something to eat. We have managed to find our way into the centre of Râmnicu, and we've got some dinner. I bet you can guess what we got. Yeah, we got some KFC again. But to be honest with you, I just wanted something easy because it's getting on, isn't it? It's like getting on past 4 o'clock, I think, probably even 5 o'clock now. I don't know. What time's it now? Half 5, exactly. So we didn't want to mess around really looking for somewhere to eat. And it's quite a cool little mall down in the centre of Râmnicu. Chloe is eating hers. She's enjoying herself. Yeah. Emily is sort of contemplating the world and not quite eating hers. I've got the chicken strips with chips, and I've got this sauce American, which is like a kind of spicy sauce, really good. Quite a cool looking mall. So it's not bad. It's quite nice to look over the mall. It's pretty good. It's quite nice. It's quite small, but it looks really good. And it's just kind of like, I don't know, just like a very different looking mall than what we've been to for a while. So it's quite nice. So we're just stopping for something to eat, and then we're going to go and try and see if we can have a look around, see what we can find, see if we can find a park for Emily. Yeah, it's not a bad little place, is it? Yeah, it's alright here. So, but we're quite hot. I feel like I've been in the sun, but I haven't actually really been in the sun at all. Hotel seems good. We've left the air conditioning on, so hopefully the room will cool down. It was quite hot. It was like 20 odd degrees in the room, like maybe 28 I think it said in one room. So we found another good Romanian park. I'm chasing Chloe about at the moment. It's really good fun. Like all the parks in Romania, it's pretty good. They're usually pretty good for kids. They've also got a really cool bar next to this one. So we're enjoying a beer. Chloe has been going up and down the slides, no problem, enjoying everything. I'll show you the park. We didn't really have a lot more time in Râmnicu really. We wanted to look around and kind of see the city a little bit, but by the time we got here at like 4 o'clock, got ourselves sorted, got something to eat, it was kind of already 6 o'clock, so we headed straight to the park. Which is what we usually do in Romanian cities anyway. And it's quite a hot, sweaty day really. We've had a bit of a long drive with a lot of delay. You know, not massive, but we thought we'd be there like 2 o'clock, but we were there like 4 o'clock. So yeah, was a bit worried that we would not be able to see Râmnicu, which we haven't been able to see much of it, but now we're just going to play in the park until the kids get bored, and then we'll basically head back to the hotel, probably via the Carrefour to get some shopping. Just some things for tomorrow for the drive through the Transalpina. Just watching Chloe, just in case she goes too fast down the slide. She's been pretty good actually. You good? Yeah? Chloe, you're good? There we go, she's good. Hey, you can't go on that one. Yeah, so yeah, it's been pretty good today. But yeah, we're just chilling in the park really. And they've got football on. I think this is Romanian league football, so some sort of cup football maybe. Definitely Romanian, I think. Yeah, it's been pretty good. The Olympics have just finished. That was on the TV earlier. Yeah, but it's been a good little evening in the park really, and yeah, well, what else could we have done really? Not much else that we could have seen in the time that we've had, so yeah, been pretty good. Okay, so we've come to the end of the evening in Râmnicu Vâlcea. We're going to get some rest and get to sleep. Pretty beautiful view outside of the hotel. I'll just show you the view. It's pretty beautiful. Sort of like mountains in the distance or hills or something over there. I think that's what we came in to go over. But yeah, it's pretty nice view out of the hotel panoramic, or panoramic hotel, not sure what you call it. I think it's hotel panoramic. But yeah, tomorrow we will be, I think, heading in the other direction. That's kind of the direction we came from, was over that way. But we're going to be heading in the other direction towards the Transalpina. We're going to be up nice and early, get some breakfast here in the hotel, see what that's like, and then we're going to be heading off to the Transalpina and then heading for Arad basically. Air conditioning's all working, room's pretty cool until I open the door. But yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Looking forward to trying out the Transalpina tomorrow, see what views we can get up there. Because it's about 2,100 meters altitude, so should be interesting. Looking forward to it, but we've got to get some rest now. Everybody is basically getting ready for bed. Everybody is basically pretty much in bed. Everyone getting ready, yeah. Fire stick worked actually for the TV. Got Blackadder going, so I can confirm that the Wi-Fi is really good in this hotel, isn't it? Yeah. So this room is pretty cool, but the bedroom that I've got to stay in is a little bit warm. So we're wondering whether we can all fit on this one sofa bed. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. But we might be able to. But it's lovely and cool in this room, so I think that's what we're going to try and do. But yeah, we're going to basically get some rest now and get ready to go on the Transalpina tomorrow.